For Grenada to realize its true potential, we must all be a part of nation building. From every corner of the world, our sons and daughters carry the spirit of the Spice Isle in their hearts through culture, innovation, investment, and service. Now is the time to come home to your beautiful Tri-Island state, to reconnect with our roots, share our knowledge, to inspire our youth, and to help shape a stronger, more resilient economy for generations to come. We are all part of the collective journey to shape the future of our nation. Together, we are building a nation we are proud of, a nation defined by opportunity, unity, and purpose. Grenada is more than a place on the map. It is our heritage, our future, our home. We look forward to welcoming you.
For 40 years, Answer Coatings Grenada has been part of your story. More than paint, it's pride and care in every drop. As the proud manufacturers of Sissons and Berger paint, we've protected your homes and communities for generations. Answer Coatings Grenada Limited, 40 years strong, 40 years trusted. A legacy in every drop.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are superb distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
The I in Ariza stands for you, our members. Your goals matter to us. When you speak, we listen and we act. That's why we've rolled out new deposit rates to help your money work harder. We're offering 4.25% on retirement accounts, 4% on educational savings, and 3.5% on 5-year fixed deposits. We're helping you save on your mortgage. Switch to Ariza and enjoy rates as low as 3.99% plus 50% off legal and processing fees. We're also making it easier to get on the road. Get 100% vehicle financing with rates of just 5% on the purchase of a new vehicle. And if you already have a loan for a recent model, we'll help you switch and enjoy better rates. And for our loyal members, we've designed the Ariza Advantage account, which gives you the VIP experience you deserve. You requested, we responded, you received.
This is the Ariza promise. Better value, better service, members first.
Visit arizacu.com or call us today.
All right, folks, and we have to apologize for a late start of our program tonight. I was just getting some issues with my monitor telling me that it was not recognized in the computer, and I had to do all kind of things. So at least now we have it up and running. So I'd like to say thank you for your patience. So we are off to a late start, so we're going to get straight into it. What we're going to be talking about, the quakes that hit Venezuela. That was very sad, you know. Also, we are hearing from the Director of Public Prosecution acting regarding 2 deaths that the public has been very interested in. We're talking about Nealon Franklin and Andrew Frederick. We'll talk to you more about that. And of course, we've got an update from the Assistant Commissioner of Police, Vanny Cohen regarding crime solvency rate in Grenada, as well as we're going to talk about the accidents in Grenada. Headlines brought to you through the kind compliments of Courts Grenada Limited, Digicel, Nawasa, Real Value, IGA Supermarket, Superb Distributors. We've got Ariza Credit Union and all our other sponsors. We want to say thank you very much for being with us. Now we get straight into the news, and the first thing that we have to tell all you about is accidents in 2025 went up to the 3,000 numbers. Yes. Mr. Batiste spoke of this today. Would you imagine thousands of accidents recorded in 2025? And 2026 is not far off. We are hearing that 2025 is on par. 2026 is kind of like on par with 2025 in terms of the amount or the number of accidents. He also spoke of how many of those accidents resulted in the death of individuals.
For the year 2025, we had a total of 3,285 motor vehicle accidents reported throughout the Tri-Island state of Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique. 5 of those accidents were fatal, resulting in 9 adults succumbing to their injuries. 93 of those accidents were serious, and 3,187 of those accidents were minor, giving us the overall total of 3,285 accidents. Just to give you or make that comparison from January to May 2026 in comparison to that same period in 2025, we saw a slight decrease, or we have seen a slight decrease of 0.45% in terms of the overall number of accidents reported during that period. So for 2026, we have a total of 1,316 accidents reported in comparison to 1,322 accidents reported for 2025. So we have seen a slight decrease of 0.45%, and that's a good sign for us, and it's our intention from the Traffic Department and Royal Grenada Police Force to put necessary measures in place to promote road safety and to ensure that we can get the message across to all our motorists.
Yes, and of course he also spoke of the cause of some of those accidents
occurring on our nation roads. I also want to mention some of the contributing factors to the causes of those accidents, and some of those factors are speeding, excessive speeding, distracted driving, where you have persons using their mobile device while driving, drunken driving under the influence of alcohol, fatigue driving, persons being so fatigued and falling asleep, which leads to accidents, and last but not least, persons failing to observe the rules of the road. Simple thing as failing to make the appropriate signal, improper overtaking. So all those factors contribute to accidents on our roads. What is important to make the point here that we depend solely on drivers. Drivers are the ones to ensure that we have a reduction or we have less accidents on our roads, and we want to encourage drivers to drive within the speed limit. Don't consume alcohol while driving. Avoid fatigue driving. Do your best to always apply due care and attention while on our nation roads.
And of course, fatigue driving is I can. You just shake it out, shake it off, do something. You understand? But listen, it's dangerous to do that. And of course, he mentioned using signals. You understand? Hand signals or indicators and stuff like that. That too is very important in reducing the amount of accidents on the nation's roads. Thank you very much, Saul, for that information. We also heard from the Assistant Commissioner of Police, that's Vani Cohen, and he has been speaking about crimes and the perception that crime is on the rise in Grenada. All right. Well, I will not speak for Cohen. This is what he had to say at the beginning of his presentation today at a press conference that was held by the RGPF. Now, he was, in fact, speaking about, crimes in general. And here is Cohen.
This year did give you a hint that we wanted to share some of our crime statistics with you. This is not something that is done in the manner in which it's going to be done often, because we protect those data, because those data have implications for our country one way or the other. But in recent time, there has been quite a lot of chatter about Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique that crime is on the rise. We have been hearing it. In all circles and strata, crime is on the rise. Crime is out of control. Well, I do want to share with you, the public, that that is not so. All right, the first slide I'm going to show you is a comparison of 2023, 2024, and 2025 in terms of the numbers of crimes or call for services reported to the police and the amount of matters that we have solved. And if you look at the graph that is up, it presents a 6% contraction or 6% decline in criminal activities or matters reported to the police between 2023, 24, and 25. So we've actually seen crime declining and not the other way around. Crime not on the rise. Crime in Grenada over 23, 24, and 25 has been declining. There are certain categories of crime, however, that might be going up, and those are in the summary scale or summary category, and I'll talk about a little bit of them as we progress. But I want to make the point very succinctly that crimes in Grenada is on the decline by 6% over the last 3 years. Conversely, while crime declines, solvability increases, meaning we're having less crimes, but we're solving more percentages in what is reported to us. And here again is a comparison of the last 3 years, 23, 24, and 25. And as you can see, in 2023, we solved almost 75% of all crimes reported to the police. In 2024, we solved almost 76% of all crimes reported to the police. And in 2025, we got a bit creative. We were not satisfied with the numbers. We were not satisfied with the mid-70s. And so there was a deliberate and direct move to push that number up. And so we've created a database and worked with all of our stations, our investigative arm, and the force as a whole to...
All right, and you're saying the force as a whole to get crime solvency to be a little bit better. According to the Assistant Commissioner of Police, they have been able to achieve an 84% crime solvency. In other words, for 8.4 or thereabout, at least 8 out of every crimes, 8 out of 10 crimes that is reported to them is solved by the RGPM. 84%, he says, they are able to realize at this point.
Move our solvability rate to 80%. That was the target for 2025. And what you're seeing on the screen for 2025, we have gotten to 84%, meaning that we have resolved 84% of all calls for services reported to the police in 2025. So we're growing.
Thank you very much. And that's the Assistant Commissioner of Police, Vani Cohen. All right. Well, that's a really high number, and well, you guys need to celebrate. That's amazing, if you ask me. All right. So we are moving on. We also heard today at that press conference from the Director of Public Prosecutions. And just to go back, just before I go forward, just to go back, you know, I have been clamoring for, and I have been asking the police to come out and speak, come out and do this kind of stuff, because there is value in so doing. So Cohen said that, you know, some of the information, they need to mine it because, you know, it has implications when that kind of data gets out there. Well, for the same reason, I say that you should release, not mine it, because eventually it will come out. You know, it will come out, and in the absence of the information, you get a lot of speculation. And that's why you find that now the police will be kind of like in a defensive mode, because when you not speaking, the public will be speaking, and there are a lot of disinformation, misinformation, all sorts of perceptions floating around the place. And these things can only be successfully addressed by the presentation of factual information. So you don't leave it to chance. You have to, if the numbers are not what you like, then find a way to present it in such a manner that it doesn't realize any sort of negative effect. And even if it does, you then present to the public what measures you are taking, have taken, will be taking to mitigate against what would have appeared to be any sort of unfavorable information that you would have received based on the data that you have collected. That's how I was trained, because again, silence really creates a lot of perceptions, and you know that the saying that perception is reality. So people's perception becomes their reality, and will be operating as such. All right. So that's just my 2 cents on that. But as we move on to now, the the acting director of public prosecutions, he speaks of two deaths that has been in the public domain for many months now. That is Neilon Franklin and Mr. Andrew Frederick. So this is what he said about both cases. Again, that's the Director of Public Prosecution speaking, not the police, the Director of Public Prosecution. So the police would do their investigation. The DPP's office is an independent office that would take all the information and then make a determination on the data that they would have collected. All right, here is the Director of Public Prosecutions speaking about these two matters.
So the police have taken their time in these two matters, and they have done a comprehensive investigation. I have examined the files, I've examined the available evidence, and I have made a recommendation, that is, that the matters be sent to the coroner's court, because there is no basis in terms of both investigation that any homicide has occurred. And so the coroner will be asked to say what is the cause of death in the matters. Now, let me just say this as well. Persons have been affirming in the public domain that both men have been murdered. Now, if they have credible information that that is the case, I would invite them to give that information to the police. There is no statute of limitations in offenses of alleged murder. So if persons are saying affirmatively and have information that that is the case, I invite them to give the information to the police so that the police can do their job, and then we can do our job as prosecutors.
So that was major. I mean, he has said things without saying things here, and I know that many persons can deduce what the DPP is getting at. I mean, he cannot make declarations, and I mean, I could, if you go back to the entire press conference, he would have set the tone for what he was about to say. All right. And there are different manners of death. We have, we could say certain classifications within those manners. So we have natural death. That's deaths that are caused strictly by disease, illness, or any underlying medical condition. Then there's an accident, unplanned, unintended, unforeseeable, fatal injuries, like your fall, or something like that. Then you have suicide, death resulting from an intentional self-inflicted act, or a homicide, where the death is caused intentionally or recklessly by another individual. And then you could find undetermined, where the evidence is insufficient to point to one specific manner. All right? And when there is conflicting evidence. So, natural, death, accidental, suicide, homicide, undetermined, again. And we have explained those manners to you. Now, as far as what the DPP has said, there is no evidence as far as what has been collected so far. Well, not so far. I can't say so far because the investigation is now concluded. No more investigation. All the interviews and everything else that had to happen has happened. The DPP recommends that there hasn't been any evidence to suggest that both individuals were killed. He goes on to say, based on those who disagree, and still after we would have posted this on our page, there are still some people who has disagreed that this is accurate. And so he has said, in light of that, or he even anticipated that there would have been persons who were saying that, and he's saying, okay, in that case, if you have evidence that supports your conclusion, because you are certain that the individuals were killed, then please help by presenting that evidence to the police. So essentially, that is what he's saying. And then he also he broke down how things are done when it comes to investigations. So a crime, let's say there's a belief that a crime is committed, someone is held for that crime, a charge is made based on the evidence that were presented, and then the process followed. But he's saying that you cannot go into the court based on gut feeling or speculations or so. What is required is evidence. And if the evidence is not strong or not supportive to the allegation of a homicide, then there are consequences for that as well. So I think I have that somewhere. Yes, here it is.
That a crime has been committed. Whenever there is a suspicion that a crime has been committed, the police have to first find a suspect. Then they have to present evidence which will afford reasonable grounds for a conviction. And the standard in a court of law, as I said before, it is not suspicion. It is not hearsay. It is not speculation. The jury must be sure of the guilt of the person accused. If the police rush and arrest somebody who is not, and the standard of the evidence is such that it can't stand up to scrutiny in a court of law, there will be consequences.
All right, so that is the Acting Director of Public Prosecutions, Mr. Howard Pinnock. All right, so this is going to be a hard pill for family members to swallow. This is going to be for both cases. So I anticipate that in the next few days you'll hear a lot of talk about this. There's a lot of skepticism about what has been presented, and what can I say? I don't even know what to say, but we're going to continue to monitor any such development, and sure we'll be able to share that with you once once we have something solid. But there's a coroner's inquest, by the way. I must say that's pending. And now that is going to determine the cause of death. All right, the cause of death. So I'm not sure how long that process is going to take. All right. So all right, we're moving on. So the other thing that we have to tell you about, boy, today was no ordinary day down by the airport. All right, and whenever the airport is involved in anything, like everybody gets nervous because that is the airport we're talking about. Flights. You understand? And so we got information today that, hey, Mikey, something's happening at the airport. Turned out to be some sort of protest activity that was taking place. And so, we summoned the team down there to find out what was going on. Of course, there were other media houses that were present as well. And here's Mr. Andrew Lewis, who explains what's going on.
And, this is purely to do with the health and safety and well-being of our members of the Grenada Airports Authority. In May, early May, about May 6th or thereabouts, we received a correspondence from a company from out of Trinidad that, according to them, was contracted by the Airports Authority to do some investigations and so into matters related to safety, etc. And the work. That correspondence said that between the period of May 2024 and March 2026, they have been raising a number of serious concerns on the airport. They brought it to our attention because, according to them, they were not satisfied with the response. Having had that report and that concern raised with us by that company, we then, on the 22nd of May, wrote to the Airports Authority, pointing out that we have had that report from that company that was hired by them, raising certain serious concerns that can impact our workers and the general public, because people use the airport. And therefore we request an urgent meeting to give an appreciation about this happening, because we think this is the reason. Today is the 25th of June, and we have not had an official communication from the airport authority. Even despite the fact that one of our senior officers made telephone communication and contact with senior members of the airport. Under the law, workers have the right to withdraw themselves from any work, from any environment that a reasonable belief poses a threat to the health, well-being, and safety.
All right, and that's kind of like the gist of the matter.
The company
there were some images and stuff like that that showed some of the areas of concern. And because some of the workers feel like this matter is not treated with the degree of urgency that it ought to be, they have decided that it is time for some more forceful action on their part to be taken, so that they will be taken seriously. At the time of gathering this report, we spoke with one of the officials from the Airport Authority, who said that flights and everything else were not impacted as a result of this activity here. We are going to continue to monitor this and will possibly share an update. Probably will make contact with the airport authority tomorrow, God's willing, to find out where we are with the discussions. Yesterday, boy, our neighbors down in the south, Venezuela, it was chaotic. Quakes of epic proportions. Like, you know, there's quakes and there's quakes. You remember it was a 7.1 quake. Was it 7.1 or 7.2 quake that devastated Haiti a couple years ago? Okay? And, you know, infrastructure, it took years to be rebuilt. Years. All right? There's still evidence of that earthquake in Haiti. All right, let me show you this. Check out the numbers. 7.5 and 7.2 back to back in Venezuela. You could imagine how traumatizing that may have been. Powerful earthquakes. Within minutes, multiple casualties. They are still counting the amount of the deaths and injuries. I'm not even going to attempt, because the numbers are more of here dead. But not only did Venezuela and not only Venezuela experience these quakes, Papua New Guinea had a 5.4, all happening within 24 hours. Japan 6.9, California 5.6. And then there were some other small quakes happening around the place, as you would see here by the little yellow dots on your screen. Red, intense, the yellow, not so much. All right, the yellow under 5 and the red ones are above 5 in terms of the magnitude. Audio, this is serious business. You know, there were footage being circulated, you know, that showed the moment the quake struck. Check it out.
Ya, por afuera que tenemos. No sale de allá. Hermano, no, afuera es más peligroso, hermano. Por allá. Señores, al puerta 4. Por allá.
Yeah, that was crazy, right? And I see some people running. The thing is, I don't know how I would respond in a quake, but one thing I know, when things are falling and things are shaking and happening, you don't just run, because sometimes you could run towards it. Take 1 or 2 seconds to figure out what's happening around you and take cover if you can. That's just my opinion, all right? Because I've seen in some of those videos, people are running towards the danger. You're just running, running. Just take a moment to see what's going on and stick to something. Once it's a quake, try to go towards a structure that can protect your head and stuff like that, you know? Oh boy. That's if you're indoors. They say get to some door frame or something like that. You know, I don't know about doing that. I go into structures that seem to be solid. I ain't just running just so. But my God. So we have heard from both the NNP, New National Party, you know, kind of like standing in solidarity with the people of Venezuela. We have also heard from the Prime Minister regarding that as well. Okay, so here we are. What else is breaking in? Oh yeah, Queen's Britain. There's a lot of talk that he will not be the representative representing the NDC in the next year. I don't see no evidence of that. I didn't see the party say that. So I don't know What's the source? I mean, there are certain speculations and stuff like that. But to say definitively that this is the case, I do not know. I have not seen any concrete evidence that the party has taken that direction. Even if maybe there are moves to suggest that, I have not seen the party say anything. So as far as I'm concerned, I mean, what I think and I think privately, there's another matter. But in terms of what is known to be a fact, I do not know this to be a fact. You know? So, anywho's. Yes, Papa. And there seems to be something brewing in Goa regarding the activities, the fisherman birthday activities. So tomorrow, God's willing, because we still have to get a thing. And then we go tell a little better boy teeth. You hear, Papi? Okay. Right. Now, we are moving on. So the next thing that we have to tell all about is the weather. The weather. Right? We get a lot of rain. And the place get green again. You know? Like we just came from dry straight into green. I know Nawasa said that this was a tough dry season. Maybe for I don't find so for based on the feel from previous years, I find like the other years were drier. Other years we had more bushfires. I could even see if I could get the police to talk about how many bushfires, how we did for 2025, the dry season. Yeah, I'll get some statistics. That's one thing. Yeah, but I feel like we get away this year. So thank God, you know. All right, so at this point, what we're gonna do is get straight into the weather because we started late, so we're just moving pace. All right, pace. Weather is expected to be generally fair, becoming partly cloudy at times with occasional isolated showers. Tonight's minimum temperature, 23 degrees Celsius. Winds easterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas moderate with waves 5 to 7 feet in open waters. Friday's weather. Partly cloudy with isolated showers becoming fair as the day progresses. Max temp 31 degrees Celsius, minimum 23. In fact, it's going to stay within that range for the next couple of days. Winds east-northeasterly to east-southeasterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas moderate with waves up to 7 feet in open waters. You know them boys, just tell me Mikey, them fishermen. Make sure you do the weather before you go off the program. So there are a lot of people who really look forward to the weather report. What else do we have to tell you? Oh, I had to big up my family. Oh, I had to big up the peoples. So let's go over here, and we are bigging up Java. Java, ask all to share the thing on all the shade yet. Hi, Java, welcome. How are you doing? Diana, Barbara, Gleonora, Hazel, Hazelan, Liz, Bernadette, Charmaine, Jacinta, who else is with us? Leonora and Gleonora. So it's two, okay? Marcus, Wagwan. Marcus, I don't see you in a while. Where did he? I feel like I miss you for a couple days. Listen, when all the missy programmers know. So handle all this, listen, straighten up all the stuff you are telling all that. Straighten up all the business. Marcus, please verify. Because I feel like I don't see you for a couple days. Don't let that happen again, yeah? I know where you live. No. It's not what you know, it's what you can prove, says Marcus. Marcus, you're a police, sir. I don't know. Marcus, I know where you live. Get that threat. Don't miss another program. Joseph, how are you doing? Who else is? Did I say Diana? Diana, I can't believe I missed you. No. Yeah, Java Real Official and Mikey Hutchinson, Mikey Live TV. And the sharing committee welcomes all newcomers to the Mikey Live program. Please share the program with your family and friends as soon as you come in. Thank you in advance. What, Java ain't making joke. Java is official, man. Java ain't making joke, yo. So you think, Papa? Okay, Marcos says, I'm always here. Karil, hello to you. Aria, hi Aria. How are you doing? I've not seen you around before, Aria. Are you new? If you are, welcome. Guys, join me in welcoming Aria, please, and tell Aria don't miss another program. You are not part of us, okay? Don't miss another program. Teresa, how are you doing? Shum, wagwan. Java, I really like a message there, you know? I really like a message. Yeah. Okay, who else is here with us? Okay. So Marcus, you get away. You say you always say so. So that means I was wrong. I didn't see you. So all right, you get away. You better be telling me the truth now. Otherwise, you can't be going in hell for them like a white lie. That's just not right. Okay, guys. So I am about to wrap it up. I want to say thank you to everyone. Yeah. So Aria is new. So guys, please welcome Aria, and we hope that you are going to always be here with us. All right. All right, guys. So I'm about to wrap him up, and don't forget to be good to others, even if they are not good to you. That's just life. Be good to them. Kill them with kindness. Take care of yourselves and your family, and I will leave you with word from the people who support this program, who keep it on air. All right. Coates is having a major sale tomorrow, 40% on hire purchase and 20% on cash purchases. It's going to be for 2 hours only. Check out our page, check out the Coates page for more details. So that's it, and have a good one, guys. All the best. I leave you with a word from our sponsors.
For Grenada to realize its true potential, we must all be a part of nation building. From every corner of the world, our sons and daughters carry the spirit of the Spice Isle in their hearts through culture, innovation, investment, and service. Now is the time to come home to your beautiful Tri-Island state to reconnect with our roots, share our knowledge, to inspire our youth, and to help shape a stronger, more resilient economy for generations to come. We are all part of the collective journey to shape the future of our nation. Together, we are building a nation we are proud of, a nation defined by opportunity, unity, and purpose. Grenada is more than a place on the map. It is our heritage, our future, our home. We look forward to welcoming you.
This summer, your plans don't have to wait. Take that dream vacation. Experience Carnival like never before. Invest in your education. Renovate your home. Or finally tackle those big plans you've been putting off. With the Ariza Credit Union Awesome August Loan, you can borrow up to $75,000 for any purpose. Dream bigger, travel farther, learn more, improve your home. Whatever your goal, we're ready to help you get there. Visit any Ariza Credit Union branch, apply today, and turn your plans into reality with fast, convenient financing and the trusted service you have come to expect. Ariza Credit Union, your financial freedom, your future. Loans are subject to approval. Terms and conditions apply. See us for complete details.
To meet the growing water demand in the south of the island, NAWASA, in collaboration with the Caribbean Development Bank through the UK Caribbean Infrastructure Fund, is implementing the Southern St. George's Water Supply Expansion Project. This project is designed to improve water quality, ensure a consistent supply, and protect our environment for future generations. We are upgrading our water supply system by replacing aging infrastructure, constructing new storage tanks, and installing advanced monitoring equipment. There will be dust, noise, and traffic inconveniences. We appreciate your patience during the construction phase. We believe in the power of community engagement. Your voice matters. Your input is essential. Want to learn more? Get involved, attend our public meetings, follow us on NOASA's social media, and share your feedback. Reliable, safe drinking water means a healthier, better quality of life for all. Together, we're securing a better water future for Grenada. Join us on this journey. This project is made possible through the collaborative efforts of the Government of Grenada, the Caribbean Development Bank, and the Foreign and Commonwealth Development Office of the United Kingdom, with grant funding from the UK Caribbean Infrastructure Partnership Fund.
For 40 years, Answer Coatings Grenada has been part of your story. More than paint, it's pride and care in every drop. As the proud manufacturers of Sissons and Berger paint, we've protected your homes and communities for generations. Answer Coatings Grenada Limited, 40 years strong, 40 years trusted. A legacy in every drop.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are superb distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love. Like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Welcome to the future of shopping with Real Value IGA mobile app. Now, your favorite supermarket is right in your pocket. Whether you're a student, a busy parent, or in the diaspora shopping for friends and family at home, a Yachty, or a Grenadian, our mobile app has you covered. Shop online with our mobile app from anywhere and enjoy free delivery to St. George and St. David. Or you can pick up your groceries in-store, hassle-free. Convenience, savings, and a seamless experience in Grenada. All right here at your fingertips. Download the Real Value IGA mobile app and start shopping today. Real Value IGA, bringing the supermarket to you.
It's game on. And you may not be able to predict the scoreline or who will win each game. And you sure can't predict who will be the champion. But what is predictable is that Quartz has what you need to watch the games the way you want to every time. It's game on. Quartz, bringing value home.
For Grenada to realize its true potential, we must all be a part of nation building. From every corner of the world, our sons and daughters carry the spirit of the Spice Isle in their hearts through culture, innovation, investment, and service. Now is the time to come home to your beautiful Tri-Island state to reconnect with our roots, share our knowledge, to inspire our youth, and to help shape a stronger, more resilient economy for generations to come. We are all part of the collective journey to shape the future of our nation. Together, we are building a nation we are proud of, a nation defined by opportunity, unity, and purpose. Grenada is more than a place on the map. It is our heritage, our future, our home. We look forward to welcoming you.
This summer, your plans don't have to wait. Take that dream vacation. Experience Carnival like never before. Invest in your education. Renovate your home. Or finally tackle those big plans you've been putting off. With the Ariza Credit Union Awesome August Loan, you can borrow up to $75,000 for any purpose. Dream bigger, travel farther, learn more, improve your home. Whatever your goal, we're ready to help you get there. Visit any Ariza Credit Union branch, apply today, and turn your plans into reality with fast, convenient financing and the trusted service you have come to expect. Ariza Credit Union, your financial freedom, your future. Loans are subject to approval. Terms and conditions apply. See us for complete details.
To meet the growing water demand in the south of the island, NOASA, in collaboration with the Caribbean Development Bank through the UK Caribbean Infrastructure Fund, is implementing the Southern St. George's Water Supply Expansion Project. This project is designed to improve water quality, ensure a consistent supply, and protect our environment for future generations. We are upgrading our water supply system by replacing aging infrastructure, constructing new storage tanks, and installing advanced monitoring equipment. There will be dust, noise, and traffic inconveniences. We appreciate your patience during the construction phase. We believe in the power of community engagement. Your voice matters. Your input is essential. Want to learn more? Get involved. Attend our public meetings. Follow us on NOASA's social media and share your feedback. Reliable, safe drinking water means a healthier, better quality of life for all. Together, we're securing a better water future for Grenada. Join us on this journey. This project is made possible through the collaborative efforts of the Government of Grenada, the Caribbean Development Bank, and the Foreign and Commonwealth Development Office of the United Kingdom, with grant funding from the UK Caribbean Infrastructure Partnership Fund.
For 40 years, Answer Coatings Grenada has been part of your story. More than paint, it's pride and care in every drop. As the proud manufacturers of Sissons and Berger paint, we've protected your homes and communities for generations. Answer Coatings Grenada Limited, 40 years strong, 40 years trusted. A legacy in every drop.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are superb distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Welcome to the future of shopping with Real Value IGA mobile app. Now, your favorite supermarket is right in your pocket. Whether you're a student, a busy parent, or in the diaspora shopping for friends and family at home, a Yachty, or a Grenadian, our mobile app has you covered. Shop online with our mobile app from anywhere and enjoy free delivery to St. George and St. David. Or you can pick up your groceries in-store, hassle-free. Convenience, savings, and a seamless experience in Grenada. All right here at your fingertips. Download the Real Value IGA mobile app and start shopping today. Real Value IGA, bringing the supermarket to you.
It's game on. And you may not be able to predict the scoreline or who will win each game. And you sure can't predict who will be the champion. But what is predictable is that Quartz has what you need to watch the games the way you want to every time. It's game on. Quartz, bringing value home.